Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that.
Um, I got motorsports here. Let me just read this super chat. Kid, listen to your promoter. He knows best for the net.
I am his promoter. We signed to ourselves. So he is listening to his promoter. What are y'all talking about?
Let's
Right. We
go.
signed to, come on now. Oscar is my partner, and him and Bernard. Listen, they gave me the talks. They got me on calls, so I understand their views and I respect their views. And I love my promotional partners. We're not going nowhere. But
So
this is personal. This is beyond just business. They was friends. Remember? Then he started telling his daddy suck his dick and then saying his daddy auntie, calling like his daddy a bitch. So this is personal. And I'm gonna let my son live his dreams out and sleep this dude since he wanted to disrespect his daddy. That's personal between them. And I'm not letting nobody stand in the way. This like in school. Let's go out at 3 o'clock and we fight and you want to call my daddy out his name. This is what this is. So I think they fucked up. They underestimated us. And I guarantee you we'll bring that belt back and we're gonna sleep Shakur. And
mm,
everything I said came true. I guarantee you that come true.
What's the deal, Big Boss K-Po, Talk Boxing. Remember, tough times don't last, good people do not. If you still caught them in the foul line, remember you're mad at P-Game, made the first one swing. Now, before I get in my soliloquy, I gotta say this. There's a video, and this video gonna be by Floyd Schofield, aka Kid Austin. But I gotta say this. There's a video out there of Kid Austin's dad beating the brakes off of this woman, right? Okay, I don't know the ins and outs. I'm not, so I'm not gonna speak on why he did it. All I'm gonna say is, as a man, when I see another man do that to a woman, you're a coward to me, bro. That's just what it is. I come from the era, bro. I get it, man. Like, sometimes women do stuff. She may have done something, but as a man, you don't put your hands on no woman, bro. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. If you that angry, go flip the refrigerator open. Go flip. Don't punch a hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on no woman. Don't call out her name. Don't do none of that stuff, bro. That ain't solid. As a man, that's violation. Like, that's straight up violation, bro. Like, you can't be out here talking about you a man and you this, that, and the third, and you putting your hands on women, choking her out till she pass out. Then she stand up, she talking about I'm sorry, and then you telling her breathe, and you cussing her out. Like, bro, that stuff, it pissed me off, bro. And like, I'm a man that got daughters, and I can't imagine a dude doing that to my daughters, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't care. Any man do that to my daughters, body bag, toe tag. That's it. Like, I don't care, bro. And I'm not a man of many words. You know what I'm saying? But to see that woman in distress like that, bro, it pissed me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't normally express how I feel on here, bro. But that stuff ain't solid to me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta keep it 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, that's coward behavior to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? For starters, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't nobody was straight. I ain't know he liked women. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't even know that, bro. So to see that man, like, do that woman dirty like that, bro, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I understand getting mad. Some women need to get yelled at sometimes. You know what I mean? Just like us men need to get yelled at sometimes. We be tripping. We be tripping, they be tripping. But when you a man, you put hands on a woman, like, nah, bro. That ain't solid. I can't rock with that. You know what I mean? So, I don't co-sign that. I can't sign off on that, bro. Like I said, I got daughters. I dare dude to touch my daughter, bro. I'm telling you, like, I can't. All right. Anyway, let's talk boxing. Boy. Floyd Schofield Sr. guarantees they will knock out Shakur Stevenson and take his belt from him. Let's talk about it. Floyd Schofield Sr. and his son were on Mill City Boxing. Shout out to him. And, the whole interview, he was kind of going at Mill City Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Mill City was kind of chilling. He just kind of let him do vent. You know what I'm saying? He was just kind of letting him vent. It seemed like Schofield had like a lot on his... He seemed pretty stressed out about the whole situation. You know what I mean? As it pertains to Shakur Stevenson. Because, Golden Boy kind of made them look bad. I'm not going to lie to you. When Oscar De La Hoya came out and made that video clap back or chat back, whatever it's called, whatever he be doing, pause. And he was like, Schofield's a prospect. I'm like, you call your own fighter a prospect. And, they corrected him. It was like, no, we contenders. You know what I mean? It just was a messy situation. And even when they showed the text message, Oscar De La Hoya is still kind of expressing that, hey, I could make him a champion for 15 years. You know what I mean? I can make him he could be a champion for 15 years if you let me develop him. You know what I'm saying? And, which is true. I feel like the dude need to be developed. There's still a lot he need to learn. You know what I'm saying? But they feel like they ready and they talking. Put that boy in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. He talking greasy. He talking a lot. The dad talking. Everybody talking. Put him in there. You know what I mean? Now in this interview, he guaranteed a knockout. He said, we're going to take that belt from Shakur Stevenson. We know we could beat him. We spar. We've been in the ring with these guys. We sparred these guys. Right? He was like, we sparred them. We know their tendencies. We know everything about them. He's talking about Shakur. He's talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and a list of other fighters. I think he sparred Devin Haney too. So he like, look, we ready. We know what it takes to beat these guys. Right? Here's my response to that. Sparring is sparring. Okay? Sparring is sparring. I'm going to keep reiterating that. Sparring is sparring. Okay? You got some dudes that are gym warriors. They get in that ring and in the gym, y'all sparring, they cold in the mud. They get out the gym, get in another ring under them lights, people around, they fold. They not the same fighter. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys that are like that. You know what I'm saying? They gym warriors. They undefeated in the gym. They spar somebody, they dominate them. But as soon as they get in a real fight, you like, what the dude that I sparred? You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying at the end of the day is that stuff don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Now, granted, he pointed out that, hey, some of these fighters, like Tank, Shakur, got the best of him in sparring, right? But they believe they're better now, they're older, right? Because he feels like, hey, I sparred them when I was younger. I was 18, 17, I'm 23 right now, 22. Like, I'm a man now, So he feels like, hey, I can basically, I'm more mature now. I know what it takes to beat these guys. You know what I mean? My mind is more mature. I have the IQ. I'm better, right? I'm going to keep it 1,000. He still got a long way to go. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not lying to you. The man got a long way to go, bro. As just keeping it a beam, just keeping it G. He got a long way to go. Look, he tough, right? He's a tough fighter. Ain't from Texas. But like I told you, you could be tough and still get your ass whooped. Just because you tough don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? There's some tough dudes, there's some tough dudes that get in that ring every night on these fight cards. They get their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like, it happens. You know what I mean? You don't think that dude that fought Abdullah Mason was tough? He was tough than a mug. He knocked Abdullah Mason down twice. What happened to him? Sparked. You know what I'm saying? It's shit. Karen Chukadezi, you don't feel like he tough? What happened to him? Bud beat him. Boots beat him. You know what I mean? you gotta be tough to get in the boxing ring. I say damn near a lot of fighters are tough. Some fighters got a little bit more a percentage of toughness in them than other fighters. But every fighter is tough, right? You tough for fighting and preparing and getting in the ring. But you try to play that tough guy stuff in that ring, you gonna get your ass whooped. Boxing is a thinking man's game. It's not a tough man's game. It's not who's the toughest gonna win the fight. You may be able to get away with that. You know what I mean? You may be able to out tough a guy, a low level guy. But as you climb the ranks and you get to that top level, man, it's a thinking man's game. So you out there being tough and this dude is outsmarting you, beating the brakes off of you. Nah, and which is gonna happen when Kid Austin get in there with Shakur Stevenson. The brother needs to develop more. That's my opinion. Do I feel like he ready? No, he not ready. But he talking. Put him in there. That's just what it is. What 4 Extra say? Off the back. Put him in there. He talking. Let's see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got time for all that, you know. Now granted, like I told you, the dude is a good young fighter. You know what I mean? He will blossom into something, just like I feel like Keyshawn. Just like I feel like about Abdullah Mason. These dudes will blossom into something great. The beautiful thing is these dudes are young. So if they take a loss now, their career not over with. You know what I mean? They still can bounce back and evolve and come back and be a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, their career isn't over. You know what I mean? We just live in a time where, like, the fighters today, if they lose a fight, oh, shit, you lost. It's over. You need to retire. So, I think, you know, this whole guarantee thing that he putting out may backfire on him. I'm not going to hold you. You know, it may backfire on him. Because you sitting out here throwing out guarantees. I guarantee this. I guarantee that. I guarantee TT coming down. You going to be asleep. That's just what it is. You know? Now, he's sitting there saying that, hey, man, you know, we the mandatories for Gervonta Tank Davis belt. You know, but we chose Shakur. So I'm like, okay, you chose Shakur. Shakur gonna give you a boxing lesson, and Tank gonna knock some sense into you. You know what I mean? You going to sleep messing with Tank. But one thing I do like about the son, Pauls, is he believes in himself. He's confident. And I respect that. I wholeheartedly do. So we shall see how this go. But if you're a man out here and you putting your hands on women, if you see that, man, we got to stop that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as men, we got to protect the women. Now, I get it, you know. You got to be careful out here because some of these women, they set you up to get robbed and all that. Trust me. I grew up on the side of town where robbing was the thing. All I'm saying at the end of the day, bro, is if you see a man putting his hands on a woman, stop it, bro. That's just what it is. I don't care what she did. Stop it. Make sure it gets stopped. You know what I'm saying? Handle that the right way as a man. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on her. Don't beat her up. Don't choke her. Don't do none of that stuff. Don't even call out her name, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get if it's a life or death situation. She got a gun. She finna shoot you. That's different. Yeah, you know, your life in jeopardy. But when it come down to just the regular smuggler, like, don't put your hands on no woman. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. That video pissed me off, man. For real. Let's protect our women. Boss gone.